What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the vlog. Today we're going to be working on painting the cage. As you can see, we're in the interior. We have basically nothing in here. I'm not going to remove the dash because I don't feel like doing that. But today we're going to work on masking it off and finally getting the cage painted so then I can put my interior back together and then we'll start driving the car. So I'm going to put in a quick time lapse of me masking the car, and then we'll catch back up as soon as it's time to paint. Whew. Alright guys, so I got everything masked off. Let me turn this light on here. So I got everything masked off pretty good around the cage. It's about as good as it's gonna get. It's a little ghetto anyways. But since I want the cage a different color than that part of the car, you gotta do what you gotta do. So what I'm gonna do is sand it with that sandpaper, and then like I mentioned before, I'm gonna use this paint here, this gloss white. I might use the same clear coat with the flake that I did on the back, so we'll see. But I'm gonna get to sanding, and then I'll catch up with you guys once we're gonna paint. Alright guys, so now all I have to do is wipe down the cage with acetone and wipe it down with a rag, and then we can start painting. So I'll quickly do that. Basically kind of doing all the boring stuff. It might be a really quick video or I'll just add this onto another video, but I'm just gonna quickly wipe this down and paint it, and yeah, we'll get right to it. It's pretty simple. Alright, so the first coat is done. Looks pretty good so far. Obviously you can see there's stroke marks, but that only happens on the first layer in the first coat. So now I'll just let this dry a little bit, and then I'll come back for a second coat. And once I'm ready for the second coat, I'll show you guys what she looks like. Alright, so the first coat is done. As you can see, I'm inside the car. Looks pretty good. It covered pretty good for the first coat. This is way more obvious in person, but after this coat, it should look pretty good. So we'll start out on the second coat and see what she looks like. Okay, so the cage is done and painted. I did go over it a little bit more with some spray just to clean up some spots, but overall it looks pretty good. Those streaks are gone. So now I just gotta wait for it to dry. Once it's dry, I'll unmask it and we'll put the seats in. So alright guys, so the cage is done. As you can see, it's all painted. Chassis is painted. Well, at least the interior of the chassis. I still have to do this part of the door and up here in the hatch and everything, but I'm not going to bore you guys with any more paint. It was a whole lot to paint this interior like this, with the cage being a different color, and I'm no means a professional at painting, so it could have been done better. If I were to do it again, I probably would have it professionally done, because that was kind of annoying and I had to touch it up. Plus there's places that had paint that didn't need paint, and there is overspray in some spots, but you won't really be able to tell unless I put it out. So sorry if this video was boring. I know it's kind of quick and a little boring, but the cage is done, and next I'll have to put the seat in and everything like that on the passenger side. I'm waiting on bolts for that bracket, and I do need to get the center console in, but other than that, the interior is basically done. The only things I really have left on the car are underglow, which isn't really that important, fixing how that side skirt fits. I got to pull the back out a little bit, and obviously aligning the car, and then she should be good to drive. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate the support, and I hope you guys have a great day. See you.